Well, good evening, beautiful people. I always love listening to the late, great Jim Rohn. Jim has a special place in my heart because he was my upline in the first opportunity that I joined. So thank you for spending part of your evening with us, whether you're here for the first time or you're already a valued member of our growing community. We're glad you're here. At BDM, we're focused on helping people create a better quality of life. And that includes improving financial health, developing new opportunities, building meaningful relationships, and creating a future with greater freedom and less stress. Before we get started, let's take a moment to recognize those who joined us early. Welcome to Cecil, Chet, Christina Collins, Cross Redmond, David Richards, Donald Chadwick, Heather Osborne, Dr. K, Isaac and Angela Holt, James Truss, Janice, Jason Bennett, Jean Thoreau, Joshua Velez, Juan, Lyle Alexander, Marilyn B., Michael Johnson, Mo Harper, Peter Mack, um, Rescued, Roosevelt Barnes, Shirley York, Tom Leonard, William Brewster, William Diaz. Before we continue, I'd like to talk about something that's been weighing heavily on my heart. For a long time, much of our focus has been on the 13 BDM clubs. Now, those clubs remain part of our vision, but moving forward, I'm going to place greater emphasis on three programs that I believe can have the greatest impact on both our members and the future of BDM: the Charity Club, the Wellness Club, and the Discount Club. Of those three, my primary focus is going to be on the Charity Club. Why? Because I believe people need to learn the power of giving. As hard as life may be for you right now, life is 1,000 times worse for for many people around the world. And the money you waste on junk food and other foolish things could prolong a life or perhaps even save it. We live in a world that constantly teaches us to ask, what's in it for me? But some of the greatest blessings in life come from asking, how could it benefit someone else? For just $20 a month, members can participate in a program that does two important things at the same time. First, $10 goes toward feeding orphans and keeping the lights on at BDM. For many of us, $10 doesn't seem like much, but for a child who doesn't know where their next meal is coming from, it can make a tremendous difference. Second, $10 goes back into the member network, allowing members to build an income stream while supporting a worthwhile cause. Think about that for a moment. Most charitable donations leave your pocket and never come back. Here, members have the opportunity to make a difference in someone's life while also participating in a system that can benefit their own family. The reality is that BDM doesn't need millions of members to succeed. To keep the lights on and operate the company, we need approximately 500 active Charity Club members. With 1,000 active Charity Club members, we can begin investing in better systems, better marketing, advertising, and the tools necessary to grow this company to the next level. That goal is achievable, but it won't happen because of one person. Up until now, I've been the primary voice of BDM. I've been the one building, creating, presenting, solving problems, and carrying the vision forward. And I've done it because I believed in what we're building. But I'm tired of playing the game alone. That's one of the reasons we opened the door for member ownership. We wanted members to become more than participants. We wanted members to become builders, owners, leaders. We need more voices on these webinars. We need people willing to share their experiences, their ideas, their testimonies, and their vision for the future. The only reason I am where I am today is because I stepped forward in the face of fear. I didn't have all the answers. No one person does. I didn't know exactly how everything would work out. I simply took the next step. And now I'm asking others to do the same. Leadership isn't the absence of fear. Leadership is moving forward in the face of fear. Some of the people listening to me today have gifts, talents, knowledge, and experiences that could inspire others and help this community. The future of BDM will not be built by one person. It will be built by a community of people who believe in the mission, believe in one another, and are willing to step up and contribute. If you're one of those people, now is the time. Let's build something meaningful together. And what I'm about to share with you is one of the most affordable, most rewarding membership opportunities you'll ever come across. Welcome to the BDM Charity Club, a mission with heart and purpose. I'm John Austin, founder of the BDM community, and I want to share something powerful with you. The BDM Charity Club is your opportunity to give back and get rewarded at the same time. For just $19.99 a month, you can support worthy causes and earn life-changing income through our proven referral-based compensation plan. Just like our discount club, the Charity Club pays $10 back to members while feeding hungry kids. With just 126 people in your network, you can earn over $1,200 a month, and with continued duplication, the potential is massive. Your membership helps fund important charitable work while giving everyday people a real way to earn and give. This isn't about hype, it's about impact. We've eliminated the fluff. No breakage, no empty promises. Simply helping yourself while helping others. So ask yourself, would you like to help others while changing your own life too? Are you ready to be part of something bigger? If so, join us today. BDM Charity Club, where giving creates growth and your generosity comes full circle. I hope this expands your vision and gets you to start asking, how can you make a difference in other people's lives? No good deed goes unrewarded. Whatever you do eventually comes back to you multiplied, pressed down, and running over. If you want more good things coming into your life, begin planting more good seeds. He who created the law of the harvest sees every good deed, which is the quantum field, where seeds will produce a harvest. The harvest may come back at a different time and in a different way than expected, but nonetheless, they will return to you multiplied. Now let's change things up and talk about our wellness club. Good health is one of life's greatest assets, because what's the point of financial success if you don't have the health and energy to enjoy it? The Wellness Club is built around that same powerful concept as our discount and charity clubs: simple, affordable, and rewarding. Members gain access to products and benefits that support their health and wellness goals, and 80% of all membership fees are distributed back to members through the BDM compensation structure. Your monthly membership is just $10. Let's watch a short video.
What if you could save money on wellness products and maybe even build real income just by helping other people save money in a trillion-dollar industry? Staying healthy shouldn't be a luxury, but sometimes it feels that way. Have you ever gone to buy something to improve your health, and when you see the price, you just put it back? You stand there thinking, so this is what it costs to feel better? That's when it hits you. Staying healthy starts to feel like something you're not even sure you can afford. But what if that changed? What if you could get premium wellness products straight from the source, at a fraction of the cost? That's exactly what this is. Welcome to the Wellness Club. Members buy directly from the factory, saving up to 75%, with a model that puts the money back into the hands of the people, not big corporations. And here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just about saving money, it's about making money too. Because instead of profits going to big corporations, they go back to the members. To you, here's how it works. You share the club with others, and when they join, you earn. Simple. Earn $8 per month from each of your first 4 referrals. They earn $16 per month from every referral after that, and it doesn't stop there. You can also earn through team growth, with pass-up commissions built into the system. So as your network grows, your income grows with it. Now imagine this, a small team, just 4 people, who each refer 4 people over a few levels. That alone could generate hundreds, even thousands per month. And yes, it can grow much bigger over time. But here's the key, it's about consistency, real people, sharing real value. So why do people love this? No inventory, no selling, no chasing people. Just sharing something that already makes sense. You save money, you feel better, and you have the option to earn. Membership starts at just $10 per month for the first 1,000 members. After that, it's $24. That's less than what most people already spend on a single supplement. What is staying healthy really worth to you? How much could you save on supplements just to maintain your health? How much could you save on doctor visits, on medications? Now imagine reducing all of that while feeling better than ever, and that's just the beginning. When you join the Wellness Club, you don't just invest in your health, you create an opportunity to invite others so you can earn. No complicated systems, no need to hire an accountant. We handle the tracking, accounting, and payments for you. Plus, you get free access to a professional $1 million website and powerful tools to help you share and grow your health, your savings, your opportunity. The only question is, are you moving forward or turning back? If you're ready to improve your health and create an extra stream of income, click the link below and join us inside the Wellness Club.
Okay, one correction to the video. The price will be $12 once the founder positions are filled. Now, I want to be straightforward with you. If an extra $10 a month would create real financial stress, this may not be the right moment for you, and that's completely okay. We always encourage responsible financial decisions. Never spend money you can't comfortably afford. But I also want you to see the other side of that equation. With just 3 active referrals, the commissions generated cover your entire monthly membership. 3 people, that's all. And your Wellness Club membership essentially pays for itself. Now that's what makes this so powerful. You improve your health and participate in a system that rewards you for sharing. Before opening up for a Q&A, I want to include our discount club. Now, BDM Discount Club was built for people who are tired of paying full prices for the things they buy every single day. With your membership, you unlock access to over 1 million discounts covering travel, vacations, cruises, hotels, restaurants, online shopping, and hundreds of name brand companies. Let's watch the Discount Club video.
Welcome to the BDM Discount Club, a movement, a mission, a moment in time that just might change your life. My name is John Austin, and I'm the founder of BDM Discount Club. Let me start by sharing a bit of my story. I grew up on a farm where the rule was simple. If you didn't work, you didn't eat. There were no handouts and no guaranteed income. You worked hard or went without. At age 14, I joined network marketing. During my career, I created BDM Discount Club, co-owned 2 companies, helped several others create powerful compensation plans, and became a top producer in 7 companies. That said, let me give you a quick overview of our BDM Discount Club. First, BDM Discount Club is our monthly version of the annual BDM Travel Club membership. It's designed for those who still want access to incredible savings, but prefer a smaller monthly payment. With your membership, you get access to over 1 million discounts, covering everything from travel, vacations, cruises, hotels, restaurants, online shopping, and hundreds of name brand companies. Non-travel discounts are limited to the United States and larger cities in Canada, but the travel benefits still apply globally. But here's where it gets really exciting. Even if you live where the primary benefits aren't applicable, we offer multiple platforms where all our international members can generate income. Now let's talk about value, because this is a game changer. Some companies charge over $300 per month for these benefits. At BDM Discount Club, you'll pay a $55 setup fee and just $20 per month, and our income potential can be up to 20 times greater than what you'd find elsewhere. Let me give you a concrete example. Another company has a similar $60 setup fee and $20 monthly. But when you refer members, you only earn 50 cents per month per referral. You'd need 2,000 members in their club to earn just $1,000 a month. Our discount club pays a massive $10 per member. That means just 126 members would generate a whopping $1,260 for you every single month. So whether you're here for the savings, the income, or both, BDM Discount Club is the most affordable and rewarding membership out there. That said, let me clear up some of the misleading claims floating around in the industry today. One company is promising, earn up to $4,000 a month with no work. Let's be honest, that's just a trick to get lazy people to join. At 50 cents per member, you'd need over 8,000 people. That takes massive effort and doesn't happen from doing nothing. And what happens when people join, thinking it's easy? The system gets clogged with empty positions which pay you nothing. Another common myth is that matrices are the fairest compensation plans in the industry. But why do so many companies love using them? One word, breakage. Here's what that means. Let's say you join company XYZ with a 2x16 matrix. You work hard and manage to fill the first 10 levels. That's 2,046 people. According to their pay plan, that earns you $1,021 per month. Sounds okay, right? But here's the catch. If you only fill 10 levels, what happens to the $64,000 a month from the remaining 6 levels? It doesn't just vanish, it's called breakage, and it goes back to the company, not to you, not to your team, not to the field. That's why companies love matrices. They look fair, but they often work in the company's favor, not yours. Now, let me show you a real alternative. Let's talk about the BDM Discount Club. Our system is built differently than others. In our model, with just 32 people, you can earn $320 per month. That's 20 times the income of other income models for the same amount of work. Did you know that most network marketing millionaires started with a goal to earn an extra $300 to $500 a month, and with just 62 people, you have exceeded that amount? Earning an extra $300 to $500 a month is a realistic goal that makes a lot of difference. Compare that to their system, where you need over 2,000 people to earn even less. Now here's where it gets exciting. Refer just one person, and if your group duplicates just 4 who get 4 through 6 levels, you will earn over $1,200 per month. Even better, we don't stop at 10 levels. If your network grows deeper, and it can, you could eventually earn on people 100 levels deep and even deeper. With just 8 levels of duplication, the potential is over $5,000 per month. Sounds big, right? That's because it is. But it's also simple. Everyone doesn't need to get 4. Some will bring 1 or 2, others will bring 10 or more. But if the average holds across your team, you win, and so do they. BDM is more than just a pay plan that pays 20 times more than others. It's a private member club that gives you access to 15 unique membership programs, from just $10,000 to $20,000. Here are just a few examples. $10 gas club to help cover your commuting or fuel costs. $20 grocery club to help you eat well without breaking the bank. Charity club, $20 a month for those who want to make a difference in the lives of others and receive while supporting worthy causes. $50 car club, buy your new dream car with focused action. Travel club, $179 per year gives you full access to our travel engine and all of the benefits found in our discount club. $250 house club, designed to help members change not just their address, but their lifestyle. $500 to $20,000 elite clubs, for the bold, the dreamers and the visionaries ready for private jets, yachts with time and money to enjoy them, and for some, their own private island. We have something for everyone, and you can even join for free while you take time to explore. But don't fall for things that promise big returns for doing nothing. You will lose your money almost every time. If you want to see lasting results, you have to take action. So before I go, let me ask you 3 questions. 1. Would the potential to earn life-changing income with nearly 0 risk motivate you to share this with someone? 2. Would you rather do things the same as before, or earn 20 times the money by working with us? 3. Would you and your team grow faster if everyone was making money? If you answered yes to any of these questions, BDM Discount Club might be the answer you've been looking for. Thank you for watching, and remember, BDM isn't just a platform, it's a community, it's a mission, and this just might be your moment. Join today, and let's build something extraordinary together.
Well, here's something I want you to really hear, and this applies to all of our clubs. Refer just one right person, and over time you could potentially earn seven figures. I know of two real examples where someone referred a single person who went on to build a massive organization. In both these cases, these two individuals became the top money earner in two different companies. Well, the person who referred them, they earned a one-time fast start commission. At BDM, the one right person could make you wealthy. And that's why we say one is great, but more are better. Because duplication is what creates income that makes you proud. The more people you share this with, the greater your chances of finding that one person who changes everything. Let's take a moment to answer some questions. We would also like to hear from some of you who are having success and making money. Our guests need to hear from more than just me. If some of you are here that are focused on the clubs that pay monthly, we would especially like to hear from you. So feel free to raise your hand or simply unmute. Who wants to go first? Dr.
I will.
K.
Thank you. Hi, John. Thank you very much for a great presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in the industry over 38 years. I've been in every company, every game they want to play, and I invested my money into it so I can learn from my mistakes, because that's how you learn, from your mistakes. And let me tell you, I have given my link opportunity to everybody I come across, whether it's my email, my WhatsApp, in person. Give them a chance. Let them decide what they want. Never too late. And then when I met John a few years ago, I was amazed by the quality, the generosity. He never kept any money. He gave us a lot of money at that time. He was giving me like around 15,000 a week, guys. The guy is extremely generous. He's honest, sincere man. He wants the best for us. And in the meantime, I fell to a coma in the hospital 4 years ago. I was 4 days in a coma, and nobody believed I could walk. So I lost the use of my legs. And since then, I've been using cane, walker, wheelchairs. And then I started on the product. This Teratol is amazing, guys. You need to give it to everybody. And as a doctor, I give it to everybody, small, young, old, whatever they have. This is the best product because 4 months ago, I was on a wheelchair. Right now, thank you, John, I don't have to be on a wheelchair. And the best part, not only that, he gave me enough cash. I bought a Mercedes electric RV. I bought a 32-foot Bayliner cabin cruiser, and I am on the process of buying my villa, $2.5 million in Tennessee. So, John, I cannot thank you enough, my good friend. Believe me, guys, this is true. It's sincere, it's honest. Try it, you'll like it. Thank you very much, John, and everybody, and good night.
Thank you, Dr.
And
K.
happy Father's Day to all.
Thank you very much. Okay, who would like to be next?
Hey, this is Lyle, and I would just like to speak to to a point there that you never know who that next yes is going to be. And I've been in the networking industry for over 42 years. And for one thing, you've got to have a dream that's going to drive you forward, and you're going to drive forward no matter what it takes. You're going to go for that next yes. At a couple of different times in my networking career, I've had tremendous success, maybe three. I'll talk about those. And so, to the point that you never know who you're going to get. Sponsored a man in early 90s that on the first day, he put in 289 people front line. That went to 50,000 people in a year. Recently, I found someone uh, in another company a few years ago, and I drilled that organization down to 48 levels, or 48 generations, not levels. Another thing, and all this, I don't want to say anything to brag. It's just proves what happens when you're driven. In 1996, I joined a nutrition company and put 19 people in 15 hours. So never stop. Uh, have a vision and a dream of what you want to do, and go for it with all you got, and never stop.
Thank you, Lyle. Yeah, and it's very important having a vision, having a goal. I know one thing that I think helped me in the early days is I would get a big piece of butcher paper and tape it to my wall, and then I'd start drawing circles. And as people came into my organization, then I would start writing names in those circles. And so, I could see my organization growing. Of course, we have tools today that we didn't have back then. We have a back office where we can go in and see our organization. And I encourage people to, log in and look at your organization and plan and work with the people that to join you. Um, One of my mentors, and this was what really drove me to becoming successful and going to the top of 7 companies. Uh, for many years, I just failed forward. I started at the age of 14, and that was in a day when we had no tools, we had no internet. Everything had to be done face to face or invite someone to a hotel meeting. And of course, 14-year-old doesn't have a lot of credibility with the type of people that would go on and be successful in network marketing. But nonetheless, I stayed with it. I eventually met this individual who taught me a very simple method. And he told me to draw a circle and put my name in it, and draw a circle around that circle and divide it into 5 parts, and start referring people until I had five names in each of those circles, and then draw a circle around that and divide those 5 parts into 25, and just continue doing that. And he said, number one is you have to refer someone, you have to do an invitation every single day. If you're not consistent, you you sit one day out, you watch a movie or whatever, and you don't make one contact, pretty soon then it's 2 days and 5 days and a week and a month, and you're out of the game. If you have if you're working for a boss, you have a job, you have to show up every single day. You can't just, sporadically, miss days here and there, or pretty soon you're out of a job. Same thing happens here. If you're not inviting someone every single day, pretty soon you're out of business. So, number one, invite someone every single day. And then when you start referring people, uh, you want to talk with those individuals and stay in contact with them. And the best way to do that is to find out their reason for joining. What is their need? What is their why? Why do they need to be involved, in BDM or whatever you're doing? And then ask their permission to call them every single day and hold them accountable. One of the biggest reasons that businesses succeed is they have managers, they have bosses that hold the workers accountable. Well, when you own your own business, you have to hold yourself accountable. But if you team up with somebody that and you hold each other accountable, then your potential for success increases exponentially. So if you will call the people you're working with every single day and just simply ask them, how many people did you invite today? And maybe they say, it might be several days in a row, and they say, I didn't invite anybody. But they begin to realize that you're going to call them every single day, and they don't want to be ashamed and, have to say no every single time you call. So they start inviting. And then once they start referring people, you ask them not only how many did you invite today, but did you call your people to hold them accountable? So it's really accountability is what makes this work. Accountability to yourself, accountability to those you refer, and having them be accountable to the ones that they refer. And it's really that simple. And that system will allow anybody to succeed. If you just continue to invite, eventually you're going to refer people. And if you hold them accountable, eventually they will refer people. And that's how a network builds. And it really doesn't take a lot of people to start seeing significant success. So thank you, Lyle, for sharing that. Who else would like to share?
John,
William.
Will here. Yes.
Go ahead, William.
Thank you. I personally love the format of the entire platform with all of the different programs that are available, and the compensation plans are on all of them are, they honestly can't be beat compared to other compensation plans from other companies that will offer anywhere from 25 to 50% to 75% of whatever people are paying monthly. Your compensation plans are unmatched. So with that, I'm greatly appreciated and pleasantly surprised. The websites, everything is top notch. Support is there. Love what you've done with the business, and personally, I've made I've made earnings on the business, and continue to promote and encourage others to do the same, because the potential here, the income potential with BDM is really is incredible, especially with the dual stream plan. When one takes a close look at it and see what the potential of one can make when bringing people in just on an annual basis is just incredible. So I commend you. Let's keep up the good work, and let's go out there and promote people, because we've got something great in our hands.
Well, thank you, William. It's always great to hear from the field. Go ahead, Mo.
Hey, John, how's it going?
Good, good.
Hey, yeah, we're pumped. We're fired up. My sponsor, Isaac Holt, No Boss Holt. We've been working tirelessly. We put together some training. We have people on our team. They've seen the opportunity. We've shown them the calculator, but where we're seeing what needs to be done is helping them to understand that this is a gold mine. So basically, we've put together a couple of training videos. We're doing presentation. Matter of fact, I just left from Hammond, Indiana. Met with one of my team members yesterday. I was actually about to do a training. Something came up, so we were scheduling. But we just want people to see the big picture. Where else can you leverage? I'm talking about the dual stream pay plan. And matter of fact, my sponsor, Mr. Holt, just mentioned earlier today that we need to revisit the monthly. Whether it's the wellness. He also mentioned the charity. So we're going to be looking at those to implement, so we can get into those programs. But the thing that we see is helping people see what we have before us, because where else, and I'm talking about going back to the dual stream, where else can you leverage $10 into thousands and thousands of dollars a month? I don't know too many places that you can, so, I think we have enough leaders in the company, even on this call right now, that we can give a lending hand to help you, so you're not doing everything as far as the trainings. I listened to I think James and one of the gentlemen that was just on William Diaz. All of us, we have something that we can offer. So I think we just need to step up to the plate, because we definitely don't want to lose BDM.
Sir Harper,
Yes.
this is Dr. K. As a
Hey, hey.
professional networker, this is incredible, very professional, great presentation at the end, the closing awesome. So I commend you for that.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I remember you from weren't you in Shop Free Mart?
Yeah, for
Yeah, I
sure.
remember you. Yeah,
A
yeah,
long time.
definitely. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
and let's
Like
catch
I was.
up.
Uh,
Yeah, let's catch up. Ask John for my number.
okay, definitely. Yeah. So so basically, what we're doing is we're about to take it to the next level, and
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. And
If
so when it
if you
comes
don't take
to
it to the next level, you don't go up.
exactly, exactly,
Very
so
simple.
yeah.
So let's hear from Isaac. He's had his hand up here for a while.
Yeah.
Hey, good evening, John. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Isaac.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and everybody's on Maurice and everybody, Dr. K. And I'm just going to share this with. First of all, I want to say, man, we're new to BDM. Recently, William Diaz is who introduced me to the great opportunity. And in the beginning, like Maurice was just saying, I almost didn't really know what we had because I was so involved with other things. And that's one of the issues. A lot of marketers, a lot of people are doing so many things all over the place. So I like the way you ended on one of those videos about asking that question about, if you're not doing anything, then how can you receive anything? But despite the duel, we love the duel that was presented to us. I kind of just want to piggyback and make sure I want to address the elephant in the room somewhat. When you first started out, I want to say congratulations. I want to say thank you for all the years and your dedication and what you've been putting together because you have been around a long time. And it is time for leaders and people to step up, and we thank you for allowing us now to kind of take the mantle and help you, as you said, to build out this opportunity. But you said in the beginning, and I heard you mentioned some significant words. You said what you were pushing, charity, wellness, residual. And I definitely see that and have no problem with that. I see where you're going. You mentioned 500, not only that, to 1,000. That's very doable. And that's very encouraging to hear. And I think as me taking as a leader, yes, we're looking at the dual. We've been excited about that, but can we push that? Can we put the charity club out there? That's going to help this company be sustainable. And then, as you mentioned, with 1,000, looking at other things, then I just want to let you know personally, yes, that's what I will start doing. And, we can build around that dual. We love it. But I understand, not only the concept, but I see why you're looking at the wellness and the charitable. We're looking at residual. We're looking at um, being able to support that infrastructure. So again, thank you for what you've done. Thank you for still giving us this opportunity to kind of rebound. And I just want you to know on the call that I'm here and I'm going to be doing everything we can. Charity Club Wellness will look in between the two. And then, of course, as Maurice has talked about, we're trying to educate everybody on these things. So you really got our support. And I just want to say that before I get off. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Isaac.
Together we are stronger.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
well, let's,
Hello, John.
yeah,
John?
James.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry I'm late. I was in the area, I'm at work, but I was in the area where I couldn't get any Wi-Fi. So if you hear a
You're still
lot of noise in
dance.
the background, I'm at a mall. That's the only place I could get some reception, okay? But I got in late. I don't know what has been covered, what not has been, but I heard everybody and everybody is right on track. I love the positivity of what everybody is doing, the heart. And we've talked about this, but I want to kind of just shift gear. My concern at this point is the letter that you send out to everybody. And we discussed that a little bit, but everybody is concerned about the direction that the company is going to go. We might have the good ideas, but we need to find out where the company is, what direction is going to go, and what we can do in order to facilitate to help you keep the company running and keep the company going. Because if we don't have that, it's just like an empty wagon making a lot of noise. So everything is good. So can we take a minute to open that up, talk about
Absolutely.
it?
Sure.
Yeah. So this is just my 2 cents. It may not be worth a hill of beans, but we did talk about what it would take for you in order to maintain your capacity to be able to pay out your income expense every month. I know I'm in business. I know that it takes money to make money, and I've talked to a couple of people. They understand that. So I ran some numbers yesterday on the call that I had with my group, and I think Mo, for what he's doing, he really sees the big picture of being able to bring people into the program. I could be the best brain surgeon in the world, but if I don't have anybody to operate on, who's going to know how great I am? I can be the best opera singer in the world, but if I don't have an audience to sing to, I'm just a great singer. I can have the best product in the world, but if I don't know how to go out and share this opportunity with people and to recruit people, then I just got another good program, that is not being able to attract people. So it's good what everybody was sharing, and I think at some time a leader like Mo, who has some foundation, some growth, some stability, and some experience that can help. I really believe that with some other people's on the call too. I'm not dissing anybody else, but the main thing I just want to open up right now is to find out what we can do to help you to maintain. And one of the things that I brought out when we talked was the token with the investment, people investing into the company. And I think you mentioned that if you had an income of $10,000 every month, that would somewhat take care of the basics. That means paying your people who work for you and other things that you need to take care of. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, 10,000 gives us plenty of room. Yes.
Okay. Now,
May,
this is
may
what
I
I
say?
said. This is what I
I was,
suggested.
yeah, go ahead, Isaac.
Okay, thank you, Dr. K. This is what I suggested. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time, but this is just something that I'm throwing out there to where as a team, we're a team, we're a group. We got to work together as a team and build as a team. So if you're really serious about this and you have a heart, you really want the business to succeed and have success, this is something that you can do. John put up, this is how you can help the company, buy tokens. So if he wants $10,000 a month, this is going to help him and help us to be able to continue to keep the ball rolling and keep skin in the game. if everybody, we have, I don't know how many people, but if we got 10 or 15,000 people in the program, we don't need all 10 or 15,000 people. If we only had 400 people in the whole program every month to just buy $25 worth of tokens, 25 times 400, that's $10,000 right there, folks. Okay? That's what he's
Okay.
asking for. We're talking about 400 people, okay? Now, if 400 people can't afford uh, 35, I mean $25, then we can go down to 700 people that would pay $15. Okay, that's 10,500. We as a team, if we're serious, we can make this work together. So let's just say if John has a bad month, sometime in my business, I have a bad month. But if I have something that's residual coming in every month to take care of my overhead and my employees, if I have a bad month, I got the money there to take care of them. Plus, if it keeps growing, now he's going to be able to do some other things that he needs to do in the business with the partners that's in the business to be able to say, hey, we need to work in this area, we need to do this. Now we have the money to do it. This is, this is how business is operating. So this is just something that I'm throwing out, and this is something that I feel for the serious minded people, if they are serious, if it takes 6 months to buy tokens at $25 worth of tokens every month. I'm not talking about um, uh, uh, Flare. I'm talking about the tokens that is for the partnership. Okay. So if we did that and we had to do that for 6 months in order for the company to catch up to do what it needs to do, we need to do it. We don't put the burden on one person to come up with the money, or two people, or five people. We as a
And
team,
that's,
as a group, we as a team.
Isaac, I agree with you on everything as professional marketer. I own two network marketing company beside being a doctor with 8 clinics. I tell you, it takes presentation. You need to have home presentation, guys. If everybody makes just one presentation a week and duplicate, it's like the penny. We found one penny, you double it every day for 30 days, that's $5 million. So get two rabbits, put them together, they multiply. So we need to have home presentation. That's the secret of Amway. I was one of Amway's RVPs, and that's how we did it. Home meetings, no other way around it.
Thank you,
So
Dr. K.
yeah, thank you.
I
I,
agree 100%.
and
I
I
was
just
in.
like to chime in. I'm sorry, James, you're spot on. I agree 100%, 1,000% with you. Me and Isaac, we were, Mr. Ho, we were talking about that today, and so that would be wonderful if everyone can do that. When you look at the type of money that people spend on unhealthy restaurant food every day,
Right, right.
and buying mundane stuff, to now be able to invest it, buying the tokens, you get a piece of ownership with the company, and to be able to do that, $25 a month is nothing. I'm just being honest.
Right.
Even if it was $50 a month, I mean, for
I
those of us
go,
that are serious,
I go,
and
I go for $100 a month.
Tom
Twenty
Leonard, I remember
Go.
Tom Leonard. Hey, Tom.
$100 a
Yeah,
month.
and
Get
we
the
will
people.
multiply better than the rabbits if we can have 100 home meetings every week going around the world. We are home run, guys.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Mo. And I'm just trying to make this as simple as possible. We can even pay 15. If you got
Yeah.
600 people paying $15 a month, like you say, you're going to spend that at Starbucks, you'll spend it at Jack in the Box, whatever. And we understand the principles that we need to have. We need to have a vision, like everybody is saying. We need to have a platform. We need to stick with that platform, whatever it is, and work it. And this is where the training comes in. This is what I do in my trainings. I don't so much get into the presentation. I show people how to recruit because, like I say, you can have the
Yeah.
best product in the world if you don't have an audience to give to people,
Yeah.
to share it with people. You don't have anything. So it's a lot that needs to be done, but it's good that we can talk about it and start working on this as a group, as a team together, so that we can have the success. I know. I mean, I've been in professional sports. I know, and I'm not boasting. I've been on championships team in high school, college, and I played 2 years of professional football. You have to work. This is not net hope, wish, maybe. It's called network, guys. And you have to understand, you've bought a business. Okay, you've bought a business and you have to do the things. You have to have a business mind. You have to be trained. And I know most of the people coming into this, they see, well, I can make a lot of money, but they just don't have the handle. They don't have the tools in order to be able to do it. So when I first got started in my business, I did one-on-ones. If I was out in the street and I met somebody, that was a potential customer. You know how I decided that? If I took a mirror, I put it under their mouth, and if it fogged up, they were a potential person in order for me to sell my water system to. You got to look at that the same way. If you're at the gas station, grocery store, everybody is a potential customer. So these are the trainings that we need. But like I say, come back to what John needs and what he has to have, and let's focus on that. Let's work together as as a group, as a team, as members of BDM, and let's supply this so that we all can get the ball rolling, get it snowballing. And once this thing turns into a big snowball, we're going to create a lot of avalanches. So I just want to say that. So anybody else, John, if you got anything to say, how we can
Yes.
do this, feel free.
Thank you. Thank you, James. We do have the team right now that can build this and will build it. We just need time. Okay. Like I've
Yes.
said before, I've carried this. I've carried this by myself. Um, and frankly, I've put everything I have available into it and borrowed money on top of that. So that being said, how can we make this work? Uh, like you
Home
said,
meet,
for
home
400,
meeting,
400 people
home meet.
doing,
Yeah.
500 people doing the charity club, that would do it. 400 people doing $25 a month into the tokens, that would do it. For those of you who have commissions and can't afford to do it, I would encourage you to convert those commissions into tokens. That relieves our cash flow, uh, you know, situation. That's money that we don't have to put out right now. And if you can just believe in what we're doing and help us get to that point, we're going to make it through this. The way you would purchase tokens with your commissions, if you see this on your dashboard, this beautiful golden black banner, click buy now. Uh, you saw that momentarily, the login. You'll have to log in the first time. After that, it will take you here automatically. Then
You
you
have
would
to put
click
in the
right,
amount, John. You showed me last night. You have
you
to put in
click,
the amount at the top.
click right here to buy tokens. Now, the first time when you click to buy tokens, you're going to have to sign a DocuSign, and you just use your mouse and do the best you can to sign your signature. And then once you've done that, you come up here, you enter the amount that you want to, whatever your commissions are, uh, and then so
Duplication,
yeah, this
John.
would come, and then you would come down here and continue, and immediately that's going to convert your commissions to BDM tokens. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's one way you can help. It's really going to be a family effort to make this work. Uh, we've just gotten to that point where it's either, we either do it or we don't. And it's going to take all of us, not just one of us. I've done everything I can to this point, and
Right.
and my back is against the wall. So That's just being upfront and transparent. But together, together we can make this, the great opportunity that it was designed to
Yes.
be. And like some of you have said, we have a beautiful $1 million website. There's nothing about this that is second rate. This is all first class website and materials that we have. We just need to work together and make this happen. The thing about the charity club, I think that can make that work is most people, they have a desire to help others. That's kind of that's kind of built into us. And if we can really show how that little bit of money that could be converted from wasteful spending to put in $20 a month can make a difference, a huge difference in the lives of these orphans and also in the lives of our members. The charity club could really carry us, and I think it's something that people could wrap their heads and their hearts around. So that's just my 2 cents worth. But the thing about the charity club, wellness club, and discount club is that is monthly income. Okay, that is something that we can kind of count on and we can budget around. Whereas the dual stream, sometimes sometimes it's better times and worse times, if you will. But with the monthly pay, that's something that we can actually budget around and we can work around, and it makes it a whole lot easier for us to, uh, you know, to meet our obligations.
And John, as we all know, invite, invite, invite. That is, you have to invite 5 to 10 people, is my goal every day. And whatever comes out with it, hey, it doesn't matter. Next, just keep inviting, guys. We cannot stop inviting. That's the bloodstream of our business. If
John,
you
let
don't
me,
invite 5 to 10 people a day to the
Doc,
meetings,
Doc.
that's not good.
Go ahead, Tom.
Okay, Doc, let me understand. If you take $25 and you commit to $25 a month, you need 400 people to at $25 to reach the goal that you want to reach, right?
Right.
Okay. So 400 is too many. I mean, it's, even though you might have 9,000 people in this program, it'd take too long to get 400 people to commit to this. I'm talking about committing to this before the end of the month. Okay. So instead of doing 25, let's do 100. Okay. We can find enough people out of the people we got in that will commit to $100 a month. $100 a month is no big deal, if they really want to go after this program. And we could do it all and get 100 people in at $100 a month. You could get it resolved before the end of the month.
Yeah. And when people do that, they're getting a piece of the rock.
They're getting
So
a piece of the rock. So let's for an example, I'll do $100 a month for 4 kids, 4 grandkids, another 4 grandkids.
there you go.
Let's get 100 people to put in $100 a month, and let's do it before the end of the month. Is that, surely you're on this call. Do you think that's possible?
I agree, Tom. I agree 100% with you. Okay. And I was afraid. I did bring this up to the group and I said, well, maybe we can get 100 people to pay $100. That's $10,000 a month too. And, it kind of went down a little bit, but, there are people, you're right, that can come up. I had money in my account, John. I told him whatever I had in it last night, just take it. And he took it. Okay. And you're right. There are 100 people who can come up before the end of the month to have $100 that we could have $10,000. I know that's possible. Okay.
Okay.
And we're not saying if you don't pay $100, you can still pay 25. You can pay 50 besides the
No,
100 that's going to do it. So
no,
we
no,
don't want to
no,
just say,
no. We
we
want the
don't just,
people to come in for $100, period. We don't want the nickel and dimers. If
okay,
you can't come in for $100, you can't come in. It's as simple as
okay,
that.
Well, you can't
Tom,
you can't decide what people's finances are looking like. So those that
right.
those that
Oh, I
can get
know.
in with whatever they can get in, let them get in,
Well,
and then those that can do
well, one
better,
time,
let them do more. That's all.
Right.
now I have a question. Hey Tom, now are you
yeah.
talking about $100 toward the BDM tokens, or are you
Yes.
talking about $100?
Oh,
Okay,
The tokens.
yeah.
right. Yeah, the tokens. Because
I understand what Tom is saying, but as far as $100 per person, and that's for 100 people, $100 a month.
yeah,
Was it 100 people, Tom, or 400?
no, at
He's
$100 a month, you need 100 people.
Okay. So, and I understand what William was saying and what James was saying. Some people just with this economy may not be able to afford 100. So I think it'll still be good. So if they can, if we can afford 25 or 50 or whatever, a month, and then,
Okay.
you know, I like Mr. Holt said, and John touched on it too. Whether it's the wellness club or the charity club, because I think the wellness club is that $10 a month, John, or if
Yeah,
someone could
Wellness
correct me.
Club, $10 a month.
And then what about the charity club?
Charity
Is
is
that
20 and discount is 20.
right? So when you think about it, it's a sacrifice. I mean, because even if I did 100 because I'm getting the BDM tokens, now I turn around and do $20 because with the wellness club, and I'm going to revisit the charity and the wellness club video because I've been focusing on the dual stream and the car club and so forth. But I'm going to revisit that because you know if a person does the charity club, which is $20 a month, and they get their people to see the big picture because that's residual there, right?
right.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna revisit because I think we have everything is so good.
Right.
Uh, the programs are so good, but because I'm definitely going to join the wellness club because we're helping people save money on products. And just if we can do this, John, you remember how in Shop Free Mart, I think it was Dr. K would give testimonials, you would give testimonials, just to talk about what, and we're not giving any medical claims or anything like that, but just what could, because who is it? Someone mentioned today, I think it was Dr. K, that one of the products he started taking helped him. So if we can kind of like, on Tuesday and Thursday, kind of talk about the products, what are they helpful for? And I
Sure.
think that will kind of, because
Hey,
I used to love when we did that in Shop Free Mart. I
hey,
did.
Maurice,
Yeah.
Maurice, let me throw
Yeah.
something in there real quick. This is Isaac. You know
Mhm.
what? Because I got to get ready to go, guys. I think what everybody's saying is great, James. But this is my take. You all can weigh in on it. I think all the ideas are great. You go into the emergency room or whatever the case may be, they got to go into emergency surgery. They closing the arteries, whatever they got to do to stop the bleeding and then the healing or whatever later on. So, John can post to let us know. Those I think it's a great idea. Those that can afford the 100, because right now there's only 30 of us on here. So we don't know how many other people, once we get into our network, can do it. I understand what you're saying, Maurice. There may be some that can maybe only do 50 or 60. Let everybody buy what they can and get this, get it going immediately. Then on the back end, we're pushing, the wellness club or the charity club and creating that residual. But up front, whatever everybody can do, because like I said, I'm looking at the number right here. We got 1,000. I'm not sure how many members we have, but the leaders getting a chance to dig deep and let them know what's going on. There's a lot of people that are not on these calls and don't know what's at stake. So when we give that opportunity to talk to them and let them know where we are with this thing, who knows? That 100 may pop up and it may not even include those that they really can't afford. Those that can, do it. Those that can't, push in the other means, and that way we got everything covered. That's what I'm looking at, Mo. To be honest with you, I love what everybody's saying. Do the wellness, do the community, the charity. But if we can get those coins going, like you said, somebody can do 45, do 45. Do what you can do, and then eventually, I guess, Mr. Austin can, just post, hey, look, we got
John,
that number.
John,
We got 100
John,
people.
how many people do we got in? How many members do we got in, John?
I'd have to go look.
Just make a guess at it.
7,000.
Come on, guys.
Wow. You can't
see what I'm talking about?
People in a program, you can't get 100 of people for $100.
Yep. I agree.
Come on.
Yep.
And then on top of that, Tom, Isaac, 100 people with $100, and then even if it's, what did he say? John say 7,000. Even if 7,000 people join the wellness club, $10 a month, or the charity club, $20 a month.
Yeah, but Mo, think about but think about this. If that's that many, we got just 7% of those people. I mean, you could get 200 people with $50.
Yeah,
300 people with $35. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. Let's get the word.
That's it.
Get the word out and dig down deep, and let's save the boat, man, and save the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I got to get ready to go. I got to go, guys. I got to run back to work. Okay. All right, John, thank you.
All righty. Thank you, Isaac. Okay, well, let's go ahead and wrap it up. This let's bring this all together. BDM Discount Club, over 1 million discounts. What's that?
Yeah, one more last question.
Okay.
I have one gent that was asking for the name of the company, and I gave it to him because he wanted to do some research on it, and he couldn't find anything on it. So I was wondering if there was somebody that could step up and do some SEO to make it so that better BDM and Better Deals and Money name comes up to the top of the search engine optimization, so that when people ask about it, they can find that information as quickly and as possible, so that they can do research on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, the company is registered in Arizona, BDM Member Club. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason he couldn't find it, though.
We are a private member club.
Okay.
And frankly, we don't want to be that public.
Okay, got it.
The more we poke our head up, the more we have people poking us in the eye. And it's not that we're doing anything wrong. It's just that we've had people come against us. We lost a merchant account because one do-gooder went and told we were that we were a Ponzi scheme, and they just took our merchant account without any questions asked. So, these kind of things are more hurtful than helpful sometimes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okie doke.
Keep looking forward, John.
What's that?
Don't look back. We look forward.
That's right. Yeah, we're not going there. We're just
Yep. Forget the past. Look for the future.
so we have our discount club that gives you over 1 million discounts or just $20 a month with income potential. We have our BDM charity club, uh, feed orphan children, earn real income, all for just $20 a month. Our wellness club, you can support your health, earn while you share, and that's just $10 a month. So for $50 a month total, you could actually participate in all three. But here's what I want you to remember most. Start where you can. If you can only do one, choose the one that resonates with you the most. You can always add the others later. The important thing is to start because the
Yep.
members who are earning the most right now, they started exactly where you are, sitting on a call just like this one, wondering if this was worth their time. And it was worth their time, and it's worth yours. The question isn't whether BDM works. The question is, are you ready to let it work for you? So let's get you started today. Thank you again for your time. And if you see what we see, we're excited to welcome you into this growing community of individuals focused on health, wealth, and a better future. God bless each and every one of you. Stay healthy, stay motivated, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event on Thursday.
Thanks again, John.
Thank
Great
you.
call.
All right.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Everyone.